Alright, Star Wars is done with until next year, so I can finally go back to making a variety of my reviews. I think people were getting tired of seeing the same thing over and over again. Plus, I can do this on my own again, because having a co-host, worst idea ever.
Hello, I'm back.
Oh, God. What are you doing here? We're done with Star Wars. You can leave. Get out.
No, we're not. There's one more special thing you need to review, and 'tis the season.
What are you talking about? What else could we possibly have to talk about? Because if you're talking about the Clone Wars cartoon, it was good, but I'm not reviewing it.
No. That needs its own individual review season by season. What we're gonna do is something special for the holidays.
The holiday special?
The holiday special.
But I thought the Star Wars holiday special was just a myth, like the Loch Ness Monster.
Oh no, it's most definitely real. And it's so bad. But it's Star Wars, so we need to cover it.
Alright, I guess, but look, if Disney or George Lucas make me disappear and my channel goes away, it's all your fault.
Created in 1978, the Star Wars Christmas Special was created as a television film and was the first official Star Wars spin-off. It was broadcast in its entirety only once in the US on Friday, November 17th, 1978, the week before Thanksgiving in the US, on the television network channel CBS, from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wow, we're so specific on this. It was never actually released in any official media form.
Wait, you mean to tell me that this thing aired one time on a very specific date that I mentioned, and it was never sold on VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, whatever? How do people still remember this thing?
It's funny that you mention it. The holiday special probably would have been nothing more than a bad distant memory if not for the fact that few individuals recorded it during its broadcasting. Thanks to this, it was able to be duplicated and illegitimately sold for insane prices.
You mean like Amiibo prices?
Oh no. Much worse, dear Ballin. Much worse. Luckily, thanks to the internet, piracy, and content sharing websites, it's so much easier to find. But honestly, a lot of the online versions are taken down very often and very quickly.
I guess no one wants to find out about this thing. Alright, I guess we might as well talk about the characters. Let's see. Han, Luke, Leia, Chewie, they're all here. They returned, but they each have about 2 or 3 scenes each.
See, the real characters in this special are Chewie's family, which are his father, Itchy, his wife, Mala, and his son, Lumpy. These are nicknames, because their real names are spoken in the Wookiee language, and I'm not going to try to pronounce them, because it's hard.
They're your standard Wookiees, and similar to Chewie, they speak in growls and roars. And like Chewie, they are given no subtitles, so the viewer is left completely unaware as to what they're saying. This often leaves the viewer very confused as to what's going on. There's even one point where there's almost nothing but growls and roars for like 20 whole minutes.
You mean the intro! That amazing intro! After we deal with Han and Chewie running from the Imperials. Oh, we made a mistake.
Look, the thing is that with Chewie, it works. We have the context of the other characters surrounding him. Everyone can understand him, and they speak to the audience. They're the translators. So we get the basis of what he's saying, and this leads to very funny situations. But when the characters, when Chewie's family are all talking to each other, and we can't understand any single one of them, it just leaves you confused and annoyed.
The good thing is that's not the whole special! We have a translator between Chewie's family and the viewers, and his name is San Don, the local trader.
The only problem is the fact that by the time that he meets up with the other Wookiees, the special is already almost halfway there to being done. And the entire previous time is left unsure as to what's going on. You have to try to figure out what's going on just by seeing what they're doing, which never really works.
Yeah, he's a great character though. San Don, he's a likable character. He has his funny moments, and he's the most interesting, prominent character in the special. But then again, what do you have when his only competition is a family that you can't understand at all?
The Empire returns as an antagonist in that special. That's a good thing, right? Oh, wait, they don't really do anything. Well, you see, a few troops are sent in to search through Chewie's home, waiting for Chewie and Han to get there. And they set up a blockade on the Wookiee home planet. But the blockade's pointless, because Han and Chewie just go around it, and they get past it with no problems at all.
Well, at least now we know why they have a poor blockade plot in episode 1.
Hey, Darth Vader and a general appear, and you know what they do? They show off that this special has very poorly dubbed over stock footage.
The pacing of the film is something a little complicated to explain. See, the special is set up and executed like your standard variety show, with a thin plot that's only meant to connect everything else together.
There are a lot of jokes and scenes that last long enough to be their own sketch, and that's really what they were going for. Like, an example I just have to bring up is the scene where Mala watches a cooking video, and she fails to keep up with the video speed, and it's supposed to be funny, but it drags on longer than it needs to, and it was never funny to begin with. Not to mention, there are several musical numbers that are inserted into there for no reason at all other than it's a variety show, so we need music.
One of the biggest signs that this was set up just to be a variety show is the fact that there's unnecessary celebrity guest appearances that are there just for the sake of celebrity appearances.
Hey, the best thing that came out of this special is the animated segment that featured the debut of Bounty Hunter Boba Fett. Yeah, all of you that thought his first appearance was in episode 5, sorry to prove you wrong. This segment was actually pretty good, even if it was pretty badly animated, and it wasn't anywhere near long enough to justify watching the special just to get to this part. But the good thing is that this animated part would eventually lead to the animated show's droids and Ewoks being a thing. So hey, if you're a fan of droids or Ewoks, thank the holiday special.
It's worth noting that the animated segment is the only part of the entire holiday special that's been officially released, since it was made available as an Easter egg during the 2011 Star Wars The Complete Saga Blu-ray set.
There's a reason why this thing was only broadcast once. And there's a reason why George Lucas and everyone else want nothing to do with this. The holiday special is filled with many problems, aside from the aforementioned issue concerning the fact that we can't understand half of what is going on, the fact that there is poorly dubbed over stock footage, that the lips don't even match up to what's going on, and the fact that there's unnecessary musical numbers and pointless celebrity guest appearances because we wanted a variety show.
The plot is all over the place, and there's never a clear focus as to what the main plot is, given by the fact that by the end of the special, we never really learn what Life Day is about. I mean, Leia gives a speech about Life Day, but it's vague and generic. It's supposed to be like Christmas for Star Wars. But is there a reason why it's specifically a Wookiee holiday? The explanation they give isn't enough to really explain what is being celebrated.
It also might seem like a very minor thing to point out, but it so bothers me so much that the Wookiee home planet is called Kashyyyk rather than Kashyyyk. They confirmed it's Kashyyyk, but they call it Kashyyyk. Overall, the Star Wars Holiday Special is nice and clean garbage. It is very bad, but it's good enough for a good laugh here and there, and it has one of those so bad it's good feelings, but don't watch it alone, because then it's not good at all. It's a cult classic, and above all else, if you see it, you have bragging rights, because you're one of the few people that have seen it. So, if you somehow have managed to scour the depths of the internet and have seen the Star Wars Holiday Special, let us know what you thought of it.
Make sure you guys watch this because the end is super trippy. The Wookiees go off into space with little cult robes and start doing weird chanting things to the sun, and then magical glass glowing balls show up. It's trippy!
We hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you all next time. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays! Happy Life Day, everyone.
Happy Life Day.